All right, all right. Welcome everybody to the YouTube channel. This is Gerald Donaire. I have our special guest, Ruby Bautista and Tom. This
Yes,
is
sir.
this is our first segment of office hours. And what this video entails is just going to be us making some follow-up phone calls. Ruby is our new, what would you call it? Our new partner that's coming in with us at All Pro Home Solutions, and we're getting her situated with some tools and some systems, and wanted to just get after these phone calls, following up with some leads, some seller calls, seller leads, folks that have raised their hand in the past that aren't ready to sell. So our job is to check up on their status and see where are they at in the selling process, and are they ready to sell? Because at some point, right, as we do a lot of lead generation, as we're following up with sellers, we're knocking doors, making cold calls. Um, these sellers have someone to sell to, and at some point. So the goal is to be front of mind and to make sure that when they do want to sell, that they're going to think of All Pro Home Solutions. They're going to think about Ruby. They're going to think about Gerald. All right. Cool. Ruby, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How's everyone doing?
Hey, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. It's a great day. It's always a great day when you have enough rest.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
I'm
To me, a lot
excited.
of rest is like 6 to 7 hours. Right. I woke up. I slept in this morning, and sleeping into me is like waking up at 5:30, and I feel great. I feel great. All right. But Ruby, yeah, please show us or tell the viewers anything that you'd like to share in regards of what we got going on here, any new ventures, or what you got going on for yourself, Ruby. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Ruby Bautista. I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker. I've been a realtor for 2 years now. I'm really excited because I met Gerald through our Deal Mastery 101 community. So I'm looking forward to making these phone calls because even though I've been a realtor for 2 years, almost 2 years now, I'm not really good with making these calls, which I've only done a couple times. I would say maybe five, 10, the most, probably 5 or 10, that have answered and actually called me back or, been in communication with me. But I'm really excited to actually go online and stream this because I'm sure we can look back and see like our growth, and
Mhm.
that'll be good for me and all the viewers as well. You have to start somewhere, so we're here. So I'm
There it is.
excited.
It's funny is like you can look back at my earliest videos and you can just tell how nervous and my voice is a lot shakier, and I'm like, man, what am I doing? Like I wake up in the morning like, should I have posted that video? But to your point, Ruby, like social media is such a powerful tool that allows you to document your entire journey. Now, for any of the viewers that like documentation or journaling, this is a form of journaling right here, right? The best part is you don't have to be in your notebook writing it down. Like literally just talk your mind and talk about where you're at in the process, exactly how you intend on doing things. And that's how I intend to use social media. It's all it is. It's a journal for us, right? Um, and so for those that do struggle with social media and are wanting to get more involved with social media, think about it like this. And I wanted to share a story. Somebody once, yeah, yesterday I talked to one of our wholesalers that were getting into streaming their phone calls live. And one thing he mentioned was, "Hey, man, I talked to, or I watch a lot of Grant Cardone's, and he was mentioning how everybody that gets on that stage at some point close a huge deal." And what Grant Cardone was saying, like, and even if you didn't close a deal, I want you to go on that stage and act as if you did, because it's good for your confidence. And it brought up some questions in the wholesaler's mind. It was like, man, so you mean to tell me that maybe 50% of the people that get on that stage are lying? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But the whole point is that you go and do something that scares you, that builds the confidence, and eventually you get better at it. So just switch up the mindset of the wholesaler. And this doesn't just speak to wholesalers, it also to agents and other investors that wanted to get into the social media game. Is using content creation isn't using content creation isn't for showing off or being braggadocious about your accolades, about how much money you made or how much deals you closed. Right? What people want to see is Ruby messing up in the beginning and then encouraging her and cheering her on. And as they watch the videos, as they follow her on Instagram and on YouTube, they continue to see her growth. And that's what people want to see. People want to see your growth from the beginning all the way until you're not going to be done, but they want to see that until you no longer are making content or until you made it to the top. And people want to be a part of that journey, right? How many people do you know that when you told them you are becoming an agent, they cheered you on? Oh, Ruby, that's awesome. Like, you got this, you got this. And now you're here at this part of your life where you're having meetings in your brokerage and you're having sales calls and you're actually meeting up with the right people. Now it's become a thing where they're not really there because, one, they don't follow you on social media because you're not talking about it enough. Mm-hmm. And two is because you're growing into a real estate investor, a real estate individual that not everybody doesn't really understand the things that you're going through as an agent, as an investor, which is the constant rejections, which is the nervousness on the phones, which is the anxiety about a buyer or a seller finally saying yes. And now you've stalled the whole situation. And now it's become this thing where you're just sabotaging yourself. Nobody knows that. Right. And I currently am going through those things every single day. But people don't know that you're going through it unless you're sharing it. Right. So I say with social media, share everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it's not that people want to see how much money you made or what kind of lifestyle you make. And so be it, right? If you are that kind of person that wants to share the cars, the houses, and the nice watches, that's your style, right? You have the power to do whatever you want with your social media, right? Live the life that you want to do or live the life that you want to create with social media. It's your life. But show people the journey, show people the struggle, show people the grind. All right. So with that, social media is such a powerful tool, and this is the reason why we're using it today. The office hours, doing some lead management, some lead follow-ups. Ruby, did you want to add anything into that, or what you got going on? What are your thoughts?
I do agree with messing up in the beginning. So I do have a particular person that I like to watch on social media. So I've seen her journey. So I like what you're saying because it kind of makes it feel like you're a part of their journey, kind of like you actually know them when, in reality, we don't. Like, she lives in New York City, but yeah, I think it's great. Like, I think everyone has to start somewhere. And if you do share it on social media, like a journal, then, more people are going to connect with you and relate, and they might say, like, if Ruby can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like the motivation rather than the cars, and everybody has their own decision, whatever they want to show on social media. But I like to show the growth, and so for others to feel like they can do it too.
100%. I mean, it's all about showing people that, like, if you can struggle, you're allowing other people, you're giving the permission to struggle too. And then we're not special. I mean, I don't think I'm special, right? So anybody that's out there that's watching this that wants to get into the next phase of their life, whether it be real estate investing, opening up a business, buying a new house, right? Or just quitting your job to enter the job that you always wanted to do, like, take that leap of faith, Tom, how you doing?
I'm good. Feeling blessed. I'm always blessed.
Oh, I love that. I want to give a very formal introduction to the man behind the scenes, the man with the plan that loves to eat with your clan.
The special drum roll.
Hey, you
Yeah.
know, look, hey, so for all of you that probably wonder, like, man, Tom does a no, Gerald does a lot of things, and it seems as though he makes it look easy. Well, I'll tell you this much: it's not easy because I have a very great executive assistant that works behind the curtains that is located in the Philippines that I've kept all this time. Now, I'll share this story, right? I hired Tom to tackle my lead generation as a cold caller. Gave him a bunch of lists, and a lot of people were making cold calls at the time, right? And on top of that, making cold calls from the Philippines, from Egypt, from Mexico, from Spain, I don't know where else where. But it became this thing where cold calls to tired landlords weren't working anymore, right? And it could be several things, right? It could be accent, it could be the fact that they don't understand the culture, or they just are being tirelessly being hit up by people that don't live. And so when I first ventured with Tom got on the phones and we generated leads, but we wanted to do something different. So we now started doing text blasting during a time where text blasting was great to use before the regulations came with text blasting. We done a lot of deals in North Carolina and Tennessee doing that. And so my whole thing was like, look, I got Tom as an executive assistant, but how can I maximize his potential even further? And so he always had ideas like, hey, like spreadsheets. Yeah, those are his ideas, is using spreadsheets. And I'm like, dude, like, this is awesome. Like, let's do this more. Right. So I got involved with like CRMs, and Tom is way more versed in the CRM game than I am. Where for me, it's like I'm typically good on the phones. So if any way that you could just help set me up to make the phone calls to the right people, that'd be great, right? So Tom is my integrator. He does a lot of work in the background, making sure that the team is a well-oiled machine. He's the glue to the puzzle. And so, Tom, I just wanted to make sure I drove that point home that you are the mastermind of all this. So, Tom, take it away. What you got?
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I would like to begin with, when I started entering this kind of business, I really don't have any idea what is real estate is all about. So what is being a virtual assistant is all about. I am zero idea. So I always believe in the saying that if someone offers you like an opportunity and you don't know how to do it, take it and then learn to do it later because that's an opportunity, right? So yeah, Gerald's always says whenever he gave me a task like mess up, which is I really really love it. I really love to mess up things because we know that we can find like the beauty of this life through imperfection, through messing up. So whenever he gave me a task like what I really love about Gerald is really giving me a task like I don't have any idea from it. Like he is always giving me a task that without he will give me like a summary or he will give me an idea, but
Yeah,
there is not that much of a training. There's not that much of a training. And then I tested being independent, I tested being learning it from myself, and then I never realized that I can do those things without any profession, without any background, without any experience from it. So yeah, at first, when he mentioned like, uh, he will going to give me like. I will going to take over like an admin task, like removing me from cold calling. I doubted myself, like, am I not a good cold caller? Something like that. Am I not good in the phone? Something like that. But it means he find the potentials in me. He find that you can do so much better aside from cold calling. And now here I am doing those things that I cannot imagine that I can do before. So yeah, if you don't know how to do those things, if you don't know how to start those things, do it, try it. And then as they say, big things always begins on the small beginnings. So yeah, I think that about it.
Let's go, Tom. Let's go. It's always a treat to hear the wisdom that comes out from you because I think we used to have so much conversations about like when we first started off, even in times where like things weren't happening and we weren't making a lot of money yet.
Yeah.
We still
Mhm.
kept the faith high, right? And we believed in each other. So that's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Well, cool. Let's get straight into it, guys. This is office hours. We're 15 minutes in. We got about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 left. So, Tom, you have some lists for us to call?
Yep. I
Some phone
sent
numbers. You
in.
can give one phone number at a time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It's in the private chat. Have you seen it on the private chat?
Yeah, it's in the private.
Oh, gotcha. Private chat. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. So we're gonna call Mr. Jack. Cool. So again, right, these are leads that we've once called before. All right. Now, without seeing any notes in front of me, I'm gonna call as though I have talked to him in the past, and that if if he's still interested in selling, I want to know exactly where he's at. So as the lead manager, as I follow up, my job as a specialist is to see where they're at. Yep. Okay. Still got deleted stuff and I haven't deleted it. All right. Huh? They're all in there. I hadn't had the time to. Yeah. The whole thing. All right, guys. Cool. So let's get straight into it. By the way, Ruby, if you have any questions, if you want me to answer, if you want me to do anything, sorry, my sister was right here. If you want me to answer any questions that you have, please feel free to. I think it'll be good for the YouTube audience as we are going through these live phone calls. Tom, I'm gonna have to put you on mute. You're breathing way too hard. Oh,
Why is that? Am I?
he's like, what's going on? I don't know what it is. Sorry, Tom. Sorry.
Yeah, go. Yes.
Your mic is getting kicked out of here. Oh man, love you, Tom. Love you. All right. We are smartphone. What's going on? Okay, I have to integrate back. Continue with email. Okay, so for those of you who are wondering, the CRM that we use, I use a variety of CRMs, but the main one that we use is Go High Level. The one that Ruby is currently using is we try to simplify it with Google Sheets, and really Google Sheets personally for me is the best way, just because there's no like any extra additives like tasks or calendars where I could simply do all that myself. Um, Google Sheets just gives it straight up the phone number, the name, the address, and some notes. So that's what we use. As in regards of the dialer that we use smartphone. And Tom, if you can notate some things that, like let's say if I'm going to use smartphone, put down on the notes, I'm going to put the smartphone link so people can go in there and we can share like our affiliate code. All right, cool. So Donaire Home Solutions. All right, Bobber. All right, so Ruby, I'll make the call. We're gonna dissect the call. You ask some questions however you want, and then we'll go on to you. Enter authentication code reset. Tom, I sent you an authentication code. I'll make the call first. Yep. Hey Tom, I sent you an authentication code. It's being sent to your phone for some reason. Sorry.
436 324.
324. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Donaire Home Solutions. Cool. All right. Let's get straight into it. 6. Now, again, my whole job is to check up on the status of the seller, see where they're at in the process. Sometimes they might have sold the property. Sometimes they're working with the realtor. Let's see what's going on.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
All right. Now, what I like to do is I redial. Okay, because there's features on our phone where we can put on do not disturb. It'll go straight to voicemail, so I'll redial. No, 614-9. All right.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Okay, cool. So no pickup. Now what I'm gonna do? No, actually, let's call one more time, and I'm gonna leave a voicemail. So you haven't called once if you never
Your call
called
has been
twice.
forwarded to voicemail.
I'll repeat that again. You never called once if you never called twice. So always double dial, leave a voicemail, and then after this voicemail, we're gonna send a text. Hey Jack, this is Gerald. I was calling about your home here on Broadway. Was looking to see if you were still interested in selling. I know you mentioned that and talked to one of our partners about a few months ago. Please give me a call back if you're still interested. Again, this is Gerald with All Pro Home Solutions. The phone number is 209-406-2920. All right, and then I'm going to send them a text. Real simple, just a matter of fact, right? Hey, are you still interested in selling the property?
Is that only on the voicemail? Because I know you said to ask, never ask or always ask open-ended questions. So I know you mentioned yesterday,
I like to keep it short and sweet, just straight to the point.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Okay, cool. I sent the text, left the voicemail. Cool. Ruby, let's get it.
All right. On to the next one. So do I make the call?
I'm sorry?
Do I make the call?
Yeah, you make the call.
On my smart dialer?
On the smart dialer, correct.
Okay. Let me see.
Mm-hmm. So there's this one right here, Monica, off of in Sacramento, Sundial Way. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, can you make this one? Because I was logged in on my laptop, but
Okay.
so the camera won't move. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
jump out of this screen. I don't know if it'll.
Oh, you're gonna make the calls on your laptop?
No, I'm on my laptop now, but let me log into my phone.
Okay, no worries.
Password.
Yeah, we'll wait for you.
Okay. So we won't waste time looking for that email.
Okay.
I have to keep using that password.
Yeah. Oh, it logs you off every time?
Only on my phone,
Gotcha.
but not on my laptop.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Wait, just
And
give me one.
Yeah, no, you're good. And I just want to let people know on the audience, like this is exactly what every day looks like, right? We're gonna have some technical issues, some lags, right? And I was just experiencing a lag with my phone. Try to log into our dialer, and it got sent over to Tom for authentication code. So we're gonna have these times where the systems are kind of just screwing up, but it's all right.
So it's 916
Try not to say the number too loud on YouTube.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know you're right.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
All right, let's go, Ruby.
Let's see if can you hear it?
No. There it is. We can hear it.
Okay.
Please leave your message for 9166.
Cool. You can leave a voicemail.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
could
I
dial-
hung up because it was saying the phone out loud. I didn't want you to catch it.
Oh.
Let me do it one more time.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, you just go ahead and dial, and then we're gonna post it. It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's
Okay.
all good. Yeah, I could blur it out. No worries. Yeah, Tom. If anything,
I'm
we might have
sorry.
to schedule. Yeah, we might have to schedule some time to blur out the numbers if we have to.
Bueno.
Hola, buenos días. ¿Está Mónica?
No.
No, okay. ¿Cómo? Me llamo Rubí Bautista. Estoy llamando de parte de mis compañeros de All Pro Home Solutions. Y Mónica tenía un interés de vender su casa en efectivo con nosotros. Quería saber si eso todavía estaba en sus planes de ustedes.
No, nosotros no tenemos vendiendo casa, ni siquiera tenemos casa.
Oh, ok. Perdón, entonces voy a borrar este número. ¿Sí, sí conocen a Mónica?
No.
No, ok. Entonces, ya no les voy a llamar, pero si necesitan algo de parte de bienes y raíces, me pueden contactar.
Okay.
Ok, muchas gracias. Bye. So that wasn't the right number for Monica. He said,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Hey,
we'll.
let's go. Hey, look, that's the win right there. We made our first phone call. All
We made our
right.
first Spanish phone call.
Nice. How do you feel?
It wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, you got to speak the native tongue, which I absolutely love. That was
Yeah, I
awesome.
was getting kind of nervous, though. I don't know if you guys could tell. I was like,
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. How'd that phone call go?
please don't hang up. Please don't hang up. Well, I guess that's not the right number for her.
Okay.
You guys haven't talked to her before? Or?
Yeah, we have talked to them before. Sometimes, as we kept these leads long enough in our CRM, that they might have just changed the phone numbers. And a lot of the times, people do lie, right? I'm not saying this gentleman is a liar, but we get these calls all the time. So, okay, cool. So, how did that conversation go? In what direction were you taking it?
So I know you guys can't understand Spanish, but I did ask if Monica was there. She's not there. There's no property to be sold. So I did tell him, feel free to call me if you want. Well, in Spanish is if I can help you with anything relating to real estate.
Nice,
So,
love that.
Hopefully they
love that. Heck yeah.
I also did call my own number from the app, and it does show as Tom's number. So you're probably right. Sometimes they may lie because they might save our number. You never know. So that was good to know.
Yeah. And it sounds like he's probably getting these phone calls all the time. He's saying like, "Hey, I'm not Monica. I don't have a house. She doesn't live here." Is that right? That's what she was saying.
I do like that he stayed on the phone. He
Yeah.
wasn't rude and hung up. So I feel like we're on the right track.
Yeah, no, we are. I love that. I love that.
Win.
All right. Cool. Look, I'm gonna make this call now. This next one, by the way. So, what was cool about that call is you got to connect with somebody at a different level, right? If I were to call, and if somebody speaking Spanish, and already a quick disconnect, right? I speak English. I don't understand Spanish. I typically would just get off the phone. Monica, I don't know if I generated that lead or somebody else on the team did, but whoever had talked to her spoke with Monica and got her through the doors and now are following up with the lead. So in the future, what we'll do is we'll make sure that we're actually in front of the notes here, Tom. So I think notes would be great. Cool. Ruby, that was a great one. I'm going to make this call to Julianne Vernon. I shouldn't be saying the name. I'll make this call here on 49th Street, and then you'll make this other call here on Forest Street.
Okay.
I got these bumping music. Change that. All right.
My name is Brayden.
916.
When I came to St. Jude, I'll try and shorten down the story. So, I've been having these headaches.
All right.
My mom, she was just crying.
And also what I'll do here is I get these addresses and I copy and paste them to see on Zillow or redfin.com if they're listed already. Just want to make sure we're calling the right one.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
Let's redial.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Julianne, this is Gerald with All Pro Home Solutions. I'm calling in regard to the home on 49th Street. You mentioned that you're looking to sell in the near future. I was just circling back with you to see if you thought any further and where in the process you are in regards to selling. Please give me a call back. The phone number is 209-249-0920. Again, this is Gerald with All Pro. Phone number 209-249-0920. Okay. I'm going to text. Again, it's important that when we are following up with these leads, we want to call, double dial, leave a voicemail, and text them because everybody has a preferred way of communication. Some like to be on the phone and some like to text. Some don't like to do any of that, but like to listen to voicemails. And if need to, we'll go and door knock, depending on the motivation. So let's see.
These kids, they've done nothing wrong in the world, and they end up having to go through all of this to survive.
All right, cool. So I simply put, hi, Julianne, it's Gerald with All Pro Home Solutions. Have you thought any further about selling the home on 49th Street? So real straightforward, sweet, short, and simple. I'm not saying, hey, wanted to follow up with you, or hey, sorry, I hadn't gotten back with you, or I was wondering if you're still selling. I'm just straight to the point when it comes to the text message. All right. Cool. Let's go, Ruby. Let's go on that next one. You can call this one on Forest Street. And before you call, let me make sure this is not on the market. Okay, so Forest Street is on the market.
Oh, it's listed on the MLS?
Yeah. Now I'll leave this up to you. Do you want to call? Because I think it'd be best to call the agent. Sorry?
Is it active on the MLS?
It is, yeah. It's active on the MLS.
Okay.
Okay, it's all good.
Could you still see me when I go to my MLS tab? Let me know.
Yep.
You can still, okay, perfect. Do you want me to check if it's listed, or did you say it was?
No, yeah, it's listed. I see it on
Okay.
Zillow.
Well, we can make note, and then I can circle back with the agent
Yep, we could do that.
just to see.
Okay, cool. So for the sake of the YouTube or the video, let's go ahead. We'll just skip this one for now. We'll mark it as listed, and then we'll move on to the next. You can call this one off of Elder Creek.
Okay.
Let me make sure this is not listed on the market. Okay, cool. That one's not listed. I want to double check the phone number. Tom, would you mind double checking the phone numbers as well?
On the caller ID?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Yep, we're ready.
Okay.
Please leave your message for 916.
Hi, Ken. This is Ruby. I'm calling from All Pro Home Solutions. I'm calling in regards to your property on Elder Creek Road. If you were still interested in getting that cash offer from us, I'll be happy to help you out. This is my phone number. If you can call me back, feel free to reach out anytime. Thank you. Okay, we have to practice on my voicemails because I don't think that was.
Hey, look, this is what I loved about that. In the beginning when I started, I used to say the whole number. I used to be like, "Hi, this is Gerald. I'm calling about 1234 Main Street in Stockton, California." And now, as I were getting better, we want to keep it straight to the point, short, sweet, and simple. Hey, this is Gerald. I'm calling about the house on Main Street. Please give me a call back. Boom, 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 boom. So I love that. Was great. That was great.
Okay, I'm just sending over the text.
Yeah. Did you double dial?
No, we didn't double dial. Should I call back? Well, I
Yeah.
already left the voicemail, so we can call back.
Yep. Call back.
Yeah, we should just do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. If it goes straight to voicemail, you can just hang up and then send a text.
Okay, I'm gonna send it now.
All right. Cool.
Hi, Karen. This is Ruby with All Pro Home Solutions. And then you said keep it short and sweet, so I'll say, did you think any further in regards, or have you thought any further?
Yeah. Have you thought any further about selling the home on Elder Creek?
Okay, perfect.
All right, cool. Okay, so here's one interesting one. I'm actually hope to get on the phone with her. She called us back, and let's go ahead and try to give her a call real quick. Her name is Marcetta. All right. And look, we're always gonna have these days, right, where no one's gonna pick up the phone. It's a Wednesday afternoon, so it's always best to make calls during power hours of like 9 to 11 or from 4 to 6 p.m. These are good times too. Really, there's not like one time frame that you're gonna get 100% contact rate or even 10% contact rate. The whole goal is to work the follow-up list and just make your calls. Make these calls, you build confidence. So let me go ahead. Let's call this one real quick. This was a scheduled follow-up.
While you're doing that, I'll check if Rutherford is on the market.
Okay. Okay. Let's give her a call.
Hello?
Hey, Marcetta, this is Gerald. How are you?
Okay.
Good, good. Was just reaching back out to you. I know I had missed your call, but I did call you yesterday and had a quick conversation with you last week as you were at your repast with some family. I was calling in regard to your home on Violet Street, and reason for my call is we're actually looking to see if this is of interest for you to sell the property.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right now I'm not, but I wanted to just keep my options open if that was something I want to do at some point. So I don't.
Gotcha. Okay. And when you say options open, what options have you been looking at?
A lot of different ones. I don't want to go into it right now. I just want to wait and see what's going to come out of it.
I gotcha. Okay. And were you looking to like list it with a realtor or maybe get something quick cash offer like?
I'm just looking at all my options, but not at this moment. So I'm just kind of waiting. So probably I would know anything by next Friday.
Gotcha. Okay. And no worries. I appreciate that. And when you say that you're waiting, are you waiting for your attorney that's involved that can give you the decision, or what are we waiting for exactly?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. When can I circle back with you?
If you want to, let me see what's the date. So
Yeah.
like, hold on,
I know this phone call was completely out of the blue, so
Yeah.
yeah.
If you can, sorry.
You're fine.
If you want to do the 16th, will be fine.
16th. Okay. And on the 16th, is that like a hearing date, or is there anything significant about the 16th?
No, that's after everything. So I should know what I need to do after that date.
Gotcha.
Before that date.
Okay, gotcha. And one question I just wanted to ask you: have you been getting a lot of these phone calls?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, if I can ask you, how can I be any different from everybody else?
I've talked to a lot of people. That's why I kind of really don't want to give information out to see which direction I want to go into. So I've talked to so many different people.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I can imagine you're probably just tired of these phone calls and the questions. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just, I'm not like, I'm just keeping my options open in case I need them. Hopefully I don't need them, but in case I did.
Yeah, yeah. What do you mean by hopefully you don't need them? Are you kind of just hoping to make one definitive answer?
Yeah, I'm hoping to get my answer I need. And then if I get my answer I need, then I don't need any additional help.
Okay. Okay, I got you. And in a perfect world, are you looking to keep the home or are you looking to just sell it?
Yeah. in the perfect home, I'm looking to keep it for right now, and then maybe like in the next year or two, I'll sell it.
Okay, I got you. Is this your primary residence?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I do have some resources that definitely help you out. We have options to help you keep the home. And I know you probably are getting bombarded by phone calls of people wanting to help out, which is okay. Our job is we're all pro home solutions. So we're home solution specialists, and we have resources to help you keep the house. So any way that we can exhaust our options, we want to make sure that we present them all to you.
Okay. Okay, well, definitely thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And
If you just want to call me on the 16th, and I can definitely let you know.
for sure. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one, okay?
You too, Marquetta.
Thank you for calling me back, too.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay. So typically with those phone calls, right? I haven't even realized that this was a foreclosure call. And what I should have done was not come strong about like wanting to buy the property or sell the house. So when I realized that she wants to keep the house, I changed up the entire direction with the phone call, which was, oh, okay, there's ways that we can help you keep the house, right? We want to be able to present you those options and exhaust all options. And she appreciated that, right? So with these type of leads, we must divorce the desire to make a deal, right? So you did hear what she said, right? Yeah, this is my primary residence, but I am looking to sell in the next year. So even though she's not ready to sell next month or in 2 months or in 3 months, she eventually will sell. She said it herself, right? So our job as lead managers is to continue to follow up with them, ask them exactly where they're at in the process. And she did mention, I have on the notes here, and I should have brought it up. She's working on a loan modification, right? Loan modification, all it is they reinstate the loan. Or they not reinstate the loan. They take the arrears, whatever you owe, and tack it onto the backside of the loan and restructure your whole entire. They restructure the terms, but you would have to qualify for the loan, right? So just as you would qualify for a new home, where you have to qualify for the payments and the interest rate, she has to redo that again. Okay, so more times than not, a lot of these folks that get into foreclosure can't qualify for the home again. God forbid that's not the type of situation she's in. But if she is, that's where all pro home solutions, we come back, we follow up with them, and we let them know like, hey, how's the loan mod? How's the loan mod? How's the loan mod? All right. I've helped plenty of homeowners save them from foreclosure by just letting them know exactly what direction they can go. All right. And so that's where we want to be. Okay. As all pro home solutions, we have to divorce our desire to make a deal, and in hopes that they will come around, turn around, and wanting to do business with us at the end of the day, because we help them out the most. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ruby, what do you think about that call?
I do believe she probably has a lot going on. She might be, under a lot of stress, so she doesn't want to make any decisions right now, which I don't blame her. But I do think that she really appreciated your call, and you never know, now it might make her, maybe she's been just slacking on it or whatever, letting it go. And
That
your
is a
phone
good point.
call, giving her a call probably gave her that push to, what are you going to do at the end of the day? You got to make a decision either way.
100%.
Because also too, like, I don't like to think about it as I want to close a deal, but I really want to help, the seller in any way I can, because, any one of us could be in a situation like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in that situation. Yeah. Cool. Open-ended questions are important. Did you notice I used some open-ended questions to help her open up? Even if she didn't want to answer questions or be on the phone call, she stayed on the phone with me.
Yeah, I like that you said, because I was kind of thinking the same. Like, I was wondering what options is she thinking about. So when you asked her, what are those options? it kind of helps her think as well. Because
Gotcha.
a lot of the time, some people, we can make excuses, like, oh, let me think about it later, or and not really know anything.
Hmm.
So I like that you were asking those questions.
Nice. Okay. Well, we got one for the day. Let's continue making these phone calls. Tom, I'm going to screenshot this to you so that way you can set the follow up on my calendar. And then put down that this is in GHO.
Do you know if the next one on Rutherford is not on the market? I checked on Zillow. But do you know if it's a foreclosure or a probate? Because it is a 5-bedroom house. So I'm curious to know.
It doesn't look like it. Tom, is there any way we can see if that's a foreclosure? It might have been on that list once before. Let me check on PropStream. Now, PropStream is not as robust as a MLS, but it's a good tool provider for real estate information. For any of you that are looking to get some information or grab data or generate lists, PropStream is a really good tool. Maybe we could do a video on PropStream sometime. Hey, let's do this. Let's present, share screen. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and call this one. No, it was never on PropStream, or it was never on pre-foreclosure or anything like that. Let's see.
Okay.
It was for sale on the 15th and it sold. So yeah, let's not call this one.
Oh, this one was on the market?
Back in 2015, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't. So this wouldn't be a good one to call. Let's set you up with one of these leads. Actually, I'll have you call. Stick with me. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Here's one right here. This one is a probate. All right. Sent it over on the private chat.
Just before I call, can you kind of
Yep.
fill me in, like, on how to talk to probate?
Yeah. So the data that we pull for probate, there's typically an executor. So with the executor of the estates, they're the one that had the full letters of administration to then make a decision to sell the property. Obviously, the one that is deceased, we don't skip trace their phone numbers. So we pull all of our data from the county courthouse. Now, that being said, there typically is a time frame when they want to sell, and they do have an attorney that they work with, and 50-50 chance that they are already working with a realtor. So let's see here. Property's in excellent condition, still occupied, but will be available by end of December after they move their things. A couple of realtors have already checked the property, but nothing is final. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's get it.
So the person that I'm calling is in charge of is not, are they a family member?
Typically, yeah. Yeah, the person you're calling is the executor of the estate. So they're typically a family member. So the way you want to enter this phone call, are you calling already?
I'm about to.
Okay. The way you want to answer the phone call is, hey, this is Gerald. I was calling about the home on 123 Main Street. Are you the right person to talk to about this home? And if they
Okay.
are, you get straight into the conversation. And again, right, just having to divorce our desires to make a deal. We want to see if we could be any help, right? So we know that they're going through probate. They'll even tell you, hey, yeah, we're actually going through probate right now. So call us back after the hearing date. And, just ask a lot of good questions, and I'll coach you right through it.
Hi, good afternoon. Is this the right phone number for Mark? Hi, Mark. My name is Ruby. I'm calling from All Pro Home Solutions.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
So I was calling to see if you were still interested in seeing if we can help you out with the property on Chalon Court.
I already got it.
Oh, okay. You have a realtor. Okay. No worries. Okay, no worries. You have a good day, okay? Thank you. Bye. So they have a realtor.
Gotcha. Let's go. We got the second call in for the day.
I did want to say something as a realtor, but I don't know what to say. Like if they say I have a realtor, like do I say I'm a realtor too? I don't know.
No, that's good. That's good. So here's what we've been using with these probate calls, right? Because a lot of the times attorneys, their biggest money generator is referrals. So when they refer the client to another agent, they get money off of that. So they're always going to refer their own agents. Now here's the thing. The property that you called is not listed on the market yet. Okay. So the idea is to get in front of the agents. We love working with agents. That's not a problem. The whole idea though is to get in front of them before they list it on the market. And if we can come up to a price that makes sense to them, let's say for instance, Mark doesn't want to really list it on the realtor, or Mark doesn't want to list it on the market because he knows that it's going to take 30 to 60 days and he might want to just offload it quicker. That happens. So we come in and we make a quick cash offer, something that they can just close on within 30 days in the event that they want to go that route. Okay. So even if they have a realtor, we could still work with the realtor. So what I would have said was, okay, great. We could work with your realtor. All we want to do is see if this is something that we want to buy. Are you open to preemptive offers?
Okay, that was my next question was you answered it. So preemptive offer.
Yep. Give me just a second. I gotta pause.
Working with the realtor, do we tell them, like no worries, we want to work with your realtor and still see if we can exhaust all our options?
Exactly.
And,
So
okay.
yeah. So a lot of the times these sellers, they don't want to deal with the non-legalities and they don't want to deal with the legalities, right? So the attorney's already taking care of the probate, and then the realtors are already taking care of the sale of the property.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when I go and position myself in front of a realtor and I let them know, hey, look, I talked to your client. I understand that he's already contracted with you. I know it's not listed on the market. Do you think by chance that if we can give you a preemptive offer, something that you would accept or that the seller would accept, can we do a deal prior to putting it up on the market? So that way, we could just sell it really quickly, somewhere in between those lines. And Ruby, I'd like for you to take that and just create your own script. But that's the concept of it, right? Is we want to be able to give a preemptive offer prior to them listing it on the market. So we got a hold of the seller, we got a hold of the realtor. they're working together. At the end of the day, the seller makes the final decision.
Well, also, I was thinking, you know how you said earlier, you know, some people do lie to get off the phone. So what if he's not working with the realtor since it's not on the market? We can always call back and tell him, hey, you know, I thought about what you said. You're working with the realtor. I'm a realtor myself, and I wanted to know if I can come in contact with your realtor.
That's that's not a bad idea. What you could do from that last call is I would ask, like, okay, are you currently under contract with that realtor? A lot of the times they're not, right? Just because they already made the decision in their mind, like, oh, I already have somebody that I'm working with. And if they're asked, are you already under contract? Well, no, not quite yet. Well, it's still, you know, we could still try to work with them. But if they already have their mindset on working with that realtor, yeah, I would say, hey, I'm a realtor too. But now you'd be competing with the other realtor. So it's always best to just see how you can provide value, right? Because if you're going out guns blazing, hey, I'm a realtor, it's just another person that's trying to sell their services in the seller's eyes.
Okay.
Right.
Like
So
if I come aggressive.
I mean, there's ways you can say it that doesn't come off as aggressive, but just know that you're not the only realtor calling this person.
Okay.
Right. So the way we're going to differentiate ourselves is, okay, great. Well, you know, we do offer cash fast, or we do offer to buy the home fast in the event that you don't want to list it on the market because it's going to take a little longer. And if the property doesn't meet FHA requirements, meaning like they have to make some necessary repairs, a lot of the time sellers don't want to deal with that. So get in front of them. If there's a realtor involved, contracted or not, get in front of the realtor that is influencing the decision maker.
Okay.
And see if we can work with all parties involved. Okay. So to your point where you said, you know, you thought about what he said and that you're a realtor too, you could say that on the next call, on the follow-up call, right? So I think this is going to be some good work for you. What I would do is take that lead, put it on your calendar for the next follow-up, and just keep on following up with that person. As you write notes, I don't know if you wrote notes on this one, but you could put down like he has a realtor, follow up next week, give him a call, ask, hey, how's it going? Was wondering if, you know, you got this listed on the market, and then go and shoot your offer.
Okay.
All right, cool. Let's get on these next calls. Let's see if I could pass you over another probate. Okay, here's one. I got you, Ruby. So this one, I actually made an offer to her already, but she's not messing with it because it came in too low. Try to follow up with her, but I don't know where she's at now. So what I'd like you to do is reach out to this person. Wait, actually, let me see. Okay, I have one right here. Yeah, let's reach out to this person right here.
Okay.
I tried for 2 years and died of this day. Okay, are you up to make another call?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's go, Ruby. We got about 30 minutes left on this phone call, you guys. Ruby's killing it.
Yes.
Tom is in the back. What am I saying? Tom is in the back, being a master at what he's doing right now. I think what you're doing, Tom, is what are you doing? Are you deep prospecting some leads right now? Let's go. Let's go. You're on mute right now. Go ahead, Tom.
Yep. I'm deep prospecting some leads for Sherry.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh, is this the new one? Did you
Yeah.
just send it? Okay.
Yep, I just sent it.
Got it.
So some background there. Probate has been going on for the past couple months. Probate dragged for a little bit. It was his father's house. There are only 2 heirs, which is a good thing. He does have full letters of administration. And yeah, the sisters are involved, and they are looking to sell this one soon.
Okay, so this. Got it.
Please leave your message for Anthony Cruz.
So let me call one more time, and then we'll send a text or leave a voicemail. Then
Okay.
hopefully they answer.
Please leave your message for Anthony Cruz.
Hi, Anthony. This is Ruby calling with All Pro Home Solutions. Still looking to see if you're open to seeing any options you have with the property you have on Moss Glen. Very sorry for your loss. If you can please call me back. I would love to talk to you and help you out with that. Thank you. Okay, that one wasn't good.
What do you think you could have done differently?
I think I got a little. I just think my words just tied up because
Mm-hmm.
it's his dad's house, and my dad recently passed away too. So maybe I was just not thinking.
I
So
understand.
let me send this text.
Gotcha.
Everybody on YouTube's like, "No, Ruby, what'd you do?"
You're good.
It's okay. See, we mess up, like Tom said.
Hey,
You gotta mess up, right?
we're out here doing it, let's make our families proud. That's all I can say. Let's do it. Let's go. All right.
Okay, so I said, "Hi, Anthony. This is Ruby with All Pro Home Solutions. Have you thought any further on the property on Moss Glen?"
Perfect.
Okay. Let's not do any crying on live now. All right, let's go. Next one.
Let's go. Let me make this phone call. I think this should be a good one right here. Mr. Richard. Hey, Rich, how you doing? This is Gerald.
Hi.
Hey, I'm just circling back with you. I think called you about maybe 6 months ago in regard of the portfolio that you own. Do you remember?
I do remember.
Yeah. How's it going?
It's going good.
Good. Good. I hope you had a good holiday with the family.
Yeah, it was nice to have all of the grandkids in my house.
I'm still full, man. I'm eating a whole bunch of these leftovers.
Great.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I just real quick, sorry if this is a little random phone call for you if this is bad timing, but was looking to see if you and your other trustee was able to make a decision if you guys decided to want to sell or keep the homes.
Oh, right now we're keeping them.
Gotcha. Okay. And were you looking to sell in the near future or just keeping them in the portfolio for as long
Right
as
now we're keeping them in the portfolio.
Gotcha. Okay. Is there one that you are possibly thinking about offloading?
No.
Gotcha. Okay. No worries at all, man. Do you have any other property that you would consider selling? Maybe some land even?
I had land that was empty, but I put a house on it.
Okay, gotcha. Where's that at?
It's in Idaho.
Idaho. Nice. Do you go out there vacation?
Actually, we live part-time there.
Live part-time?
We're splitting our time between San Jose and New Meadows, Idaho.
Gotcha. I know there's a bunch of I can't even remember. Idaho, a bunch of hiking out there.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
For outdoor living, I mean, unless you don't make no, man.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
No, yeah, it's a good place to go shooting and hunting and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. All the outdoor life.
Gotcha. Are you currently buying anything?
No, I'm not.
No. Okay. Well, cool, man. All right, Rich. Well, it's a pleasure talking with you. If it's all right, I don't know if things may change on your end, but would love to see if selling the properties or just any one of them. We are looking to purchase our next project. So in the event that you do sell, would love to circle back with you.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Thanks, Rich. Have a good one.
Bye for now.
Thank you, sir. Bye. All right.
I like how he brought up land because honestly, right now, land is a hot topic.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I want to Jacob.
Yeah, I would always bring that up, actually. If they're not selling their property, they have some properties. I would always consider, hey, look, do you have anything else that you would consider selling? Land even? And the way that question is structured, obviously, is like real subtle. Sometimes people forget that they have a piece of land. Believe it or not, people forget that. Right? So you gotta remind folks. Yeah. But cool. I'm gonna set this up for follow-up. Even though they're keeping the property, I think this is gonna be good for just your quarterly follow-up, just in case anything changes. All right, let me go ahead and send you the next one. All right, we got about 20 minutes left. Okay, let's do this. I'll have you call that new lead that came in.
Okay, what's the background with that one?
She has an agent, 6 houses. They are considering offering cash. And so what I'd like you to do on this one, they may even ask you, like, hey, what are you offering for all 6 houses? Build the report. Obviously, I'd like you to call the agent. We already broke report with Ashley. So she would rather have you call Cynthia, the agent. And if you can set up an appointment with Darren or Joe, that would be money right there.
Okay,
But
so
yeah, but what your job really is to see where they're at in the process. If they are interested in the preemptive offer and they're ready to move fast, set it up. But if it seems like they're just going to put it on the market and they want to wait, and just set up another follow up.
okay, so the realtor's phone number is the one that starts with 650.
Yes,
Okay.
and it says send text, but ignore that. That's a system issue.
Cynthia, do you know her last name?
I don't. Let me see.
So I know a Cynthia in the Bay Area. I wonder if this is her.
It's
Really
Dale, Cynthia Dale.
Oh, okay, no, that's not her.
curious if that's her.
No, that's not her.
Okay. And then here's some notes. I'm not gonna send it out loud though, or I'm not gonna read it out loud. Just 5 other properties without splitting, so they want to sell it all together. Coordinate
Okay,
with the agent.
did we send the details to the email or no?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah, there is.
You have it, Tom?
And yep, I'll forward this. I already actually forwarded this to your email and to Darren's email, but I'll forward this as well to Ruby.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Um, yeah, yeah, I sent it this morning. Yep.
Gerald, do you think this one you can call and I can kind
Yeah.
of hear you out because this one
Yeah,
is
no
private
worries.
property, so I don't want to mess anything up.
Oh, good. I got your back. Let's go. 650.
So are all these 6 properties, are they all close by or has
Sacramento, yeah, they were all together.
Yeah, I think they're all on the same street.
Yep.
oh,
Yep. Let me give him a call right now.
This is Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia. This is Gerald with All Pro Home Solutions.
Hi.
Hi. You actually talked to one of our team members, Cherry, in regard to one of your clients' portfolio. About 6 properties she's looking to offload.
Mhm. Yep.
Gotcha. I do see here you sent an I was forwarded an email about some of the details. But real fast, could you kind of let me know what's going on there? Does she have full letters of administration? Is she the executor? Anything holding back the probate?
No, she is. They just had another court date last week, and she was named the executor, so she's all good there. The court's just going to need appraisals, so they're getting that set right now. But yeah, it was a family thing. It was her grandparents' homes. And basically, they both passed away, went to the 2 sons. The sons are in and out of jail and just not in the right mind. And so she has authority over them. And they both, she signed everything over to Ashley to take care of everything.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. So there are hers, but it was just, I think it might take another week or so until things are processed. And so where it shows that she can sell, but they would like it done, obviously sooner than later.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so we
And
need to make sure everything is good with the paperwork and stuff.
for sure.
Mhm.
And we could definitely provide that for you guys. I mean, we buy homes fairly quickly, so if they're open to a preemptive offer, be happy to do so. And in regards to the 2 siblings, is there going to be a notice of proposed action sent to them?
They have their lawyers, they've signed everything. So I mean, as far as I know, they are just putting everything in Ashley's hands. So I don't know if the attorney needs to do anything on that side, they'll do it. But for right now, I think they should be good to go as long as, everything in the court is documented and they had the final judgment last week. So
Okay.
they just take, it takes time too on that side. And they have the appraisals.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Sounds like you're kind of going back and forth and back and forth. I could imagine how much.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of a pain, but there were other people who were trying to get a hold of the properties,
Mhm.
and they ended up winning over them. So there was one guy who has a company in Sacramento, not even related to the family, and but he works for the city of Sacramento. He was trying to get control of everything.
Wow.
But yeah, he ended up losing. So yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that's interesting.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So okay, so we'd love to see if maybe we can make some work for you and Ashley, and we'd be able to cover all commissions and closing costs and whatnot.
Okay.
What's the price tag on all 6?
Well, he was hoping somewhere. So Ashley is her partner, and so they were hoping somewhere around like the 1.5. But it also depends. Like I told him too, where the offers come in. I had a verbal at 1.4 a week ago, but I haven't seen anything in. So that one was probably about a week ago. I was told that one, but so. It's a way to see where things land and where the numbers work for everybody, because everybody needs to make money too. But yeah, they're all 10,000 square foot lots. I mean, ADUs can be built. The comps are there. I know some of the homes. I had sent them a list of what was selling for the condition that theirs would be in, and each one could be around like the 280 mark. There's the 5-bedroom, which would probably be like the low 3s. But yeah, once everything for like the 3-bedroom, that should be going for around 450, all fixed up. So yeah, they've got all those numbers, but we'll have to wait. But the other thing is too, we're waiting to see, because when the court appoints an appraiser, there's, you obviously want somebody who specializes in fixers. You don't want somebody. So
yeah, because a lot of the times they'll send somebody out, they'll take a picture of the outside and then place the value on it. That's such a that's a headache.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So, and like we know that's not what it's going to be appraised at. So he has, as of yesterday, I think he's reaching out again today, he has calls out to the attorney just to make sure, like, hey, it's going to appraise for a certain amount. We need to know I can sell for what I want, right? Because we just want to come into where, say, okay, they appraise it for X amount, we can't sell it for below that, when we know that's not what the appraised amount should be, right? So we're working on that part too. So yeah, I think it's just, we finally got over the first hurdle and like getting them to win everything and to be able to sell and do what they need to do. So now it's just kind of the other parts of it.
Gotcha.
Place,
okay.
But we're trying to get them done like as quickly as possible.
Okay. I had 3 successful probates that we purchased, and a lot of it sounds just like this one. One currently, actually, right now that we're closing next week off of Mendocino in Sacramento. Same situation. The good thing though, it wasn't the full blown probate, and so we were able to help the seller there. And luckily, that the court ordered appraisal just wasn't like knocking us out of the park. So luckily that's a good thing. So when do you know when they'll be able to get that court ordered appraisal?
No, he's still waiting on it too. So I spoke to him this morning for a little bit as well, and he's trying to get that information too. So like once I get that, I can let you know. Okay.
And when you say he, I do apologize. So there's Ashley.
It's okay. And so Ashley, and so it's basically not her husband. They're not married, but they live together. I guess you say they've been together for years and years. So domestic partners, but he knows that whole. I don't even know, but so he's just taking the reins of everything, just because he understands the business. He knows it. They're out of state, so that's just what it is.
I get it. Yeah. I mean, me and my wife, we're life partners, but she's my boss.
Yeah, exactly. So he knows all this part of it. So and she actually doesn't, but he's helping her through it. But he's the one who's dealing with the numbers, just making sure.
Gotcha.
Everything's gonna work out. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's Nathan.
Nathan, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So when do you think ballpark time frame that they'd be able to make a decision?
I mean, I'm hoping for the appraisals, you mean?
Yeah. Well,
Or-
once the appraisals are here, that's when we could start turning in offers. Is that right?
I would, yeah. I mean, and he's fighting too. He actually, that's the other portion of like how he's trying to get a hold of the attorney. He wants to see if we can preemptively get an offer before this, just, so to get it kind of solidified and get it going.
Yeah, well, because even if we were to shoot an offer and then they get the appraisal, it would have to, they might go back on it and may even want to list the property anyways, because they might not reach up to that. But then again, it's just all dependent on the condition.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, their guts. I mean, the two that are on Curran, those are in better shape. And so those aren't going to need as much work, right? The one on Tanea, 3 on Tanea, those are going to need a lot more work. They're going to be like full guts. So, but yeah, I mean, but to have like these homes like right next to each other and across the street, and then one like a block away, to have crews that are there, you can bust out one and another. I mean, is ideal for anybody, for any investor. So
for sure.
But yeah, I mean, if we can get something done like by the end of the month, he would be ecstatic. So
okay.
Yeah, I just text me your information so I have it, and so I can. So would I be going through like if with any information? Do you want me to let you know, or Cherry, or?
Yeah, so I'll be point of contact, but I think what it would look like is I'll have one of our team members just circle back with you just to kind of get a status update. Cherry, you do have her email, but I'll just keep you in the flow of things. And yeah, if anything changes, this is my personal phone number, so you can save it. We do plan on acquiring these properties to buy and keep because we are general contractors as well. So we'd like the ADU plays, and typically we can offer a higher asking price. And so please let me know if there's anything that if anything changes, or we can make a preemptive offer a lot sooner.
For sure.
We'd love to have a shot at it. And at the end of the day, there's going to be plenty of opportunities. So if this one works out, great. If not, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, no, you're all right. Sorry, what's your first name again? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Gerald. My last name is Donaire.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, I'll save your number. I'm just gonna keep a list and everything. But yeah, definitely. If you don't hear from me in 2 weeks, either you or somebody else, just reach out for an update. But I will definitely let you. Like, if another offer happens to come in, I will let you guys know for sure.
Absolutely. And another thing, do you work in Elk Grove? Do you have anything in Elk Grove?
I do. I don't have any fixtures in Elk Grove. But yeah, I do the whole Sacramento Tri-County area, so I'm all over.
Gotcha.
Pines, I'm down in Wilton, West Sac, Yuba City. So
if you have anything that in regards to fixtures, just anything 1950s and up, no fire damage, permits are okay, so we'll be able to take on projects where we have to pull permits. And I am looking for a primary residence for me and my wife. Anything in Elk Grove, if you can find anything non-traditional offer, meaning we can do a seller finance, that'd be awesome.
Okay, perfect. Well, good. Yeah, good to know. Thank you. Yeah, so I'll keep an eye out for Elk Grove for you, but otherwise, yeah, we'll keep in touch. I'll let you know if when he gets a hold of the attorney, and then we have like better dates for you and all that.
Awesome. I can tell you're a rock star at this job.
Oh, okay. No, I'm good. I'm fine. I just
all right.
But yeah.
No worries.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and yeah, we'll talk soon.
All right. Take care, Cynthia. Thank you so much.
You too. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Cool. There's a lot to unpack there. The good thing is the executor and his wife wants to sell it off market. I could tell they just want to do the preemptive offer. The only thing that's holding them back is, well, not necessarily holding them back, but they do have to wait for that court ordered appraisal by the probate referee. And once they get that, they have a better idea where the value is at. But she admitted herself that a lot of these values don't come up to or aren't the actual as is value. So it's not a terrible thing. What it is really is if we really wanted to pursue these properties, what we would have to do is just go and, show like, hey, look, photos, videos, this is the true worth of the value of the property. Like we're almost kind of trying to prove to them that the house is not worth $500,000. It's beat up. It needs a gut. This is the real worth. Okay. So just because its court appraisal value is at like 500,000 doesn't mean they have to sell it for 500,000. It's just the value that they place it. A lot of the time sellers, they'll go and say, oh, 500,000 each house. Okay. Put it on the market, put it on the market, put it on the market. Sounds like the executors are more realistic. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, cool. What are your thoughts, Ruby? And Ruby, I think this one would be a good follow-up for you, just to keep them on the pipeline. So, Tom, if you could take that one, and what we're gonna do is I didn't take notes, so I gotta go look in the video and take notes. We'll keep this in Ruby's follow-up, and so each time, Ruby, you're just gonna call like, hey, any update, any update, any update. Because Cherry's job is to generate the lead. She doesn't make any of the follow-ups. Okay, so Ruby, you'll be point of contact with this one.
Okay, I did take some notes. So that
Oh,
was,
did you?
yeah, I took notes.
Nice. Thank you so much. Awesome. All right, cool. Well, look, we have about 4 minutes left. I do want to make sure that I exit out of here with the right expectations. But before we get out of here and before I set those expectations, Ruby, do you have any questions before we get off?
Not any questions. I'm just soaking it all in. That last call was a really good call for me because I've never dealt with probate. So
Yeah.
I like that I let you make that call.
Yeah. Here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, when it comes to agents, it's not about the properties, it's about the relationship. So make a friend while you're at it, right? Obviously, we're here to make deals happen, and she's going to have plenty of opportunity for us, just as long as we're somebody that she likes to talk on the phone with or that she likes to do business with. So one key takeaway, my buddy EJ, shout out to EJ, he told me the way we must talk to agents is as though they're the one that's holding the portfolios. Because they do. They have all the lists of the homeowners or the investors that have portfolios. So make them feel like they're the expert, right? I mean, they are the experts. So we got to reaffirm that they're the one that's leading the conversation and that they're the gatekeepers. They're the one that's going to open the door to the opportunity, right? So I think Cynthia was great. She sounds like a rock star. I mean, I wasn't lying. Like, she does sound like she's getting after it.
Yes.
Right. So that's going to be a good conversation for us. I think as long as we follow up with him and stay on top of those 6 houses, that should be a good one. She said 6 houses that are gut rehabs. And the key is in the follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then she did say end of December.
End of December.
But that doesn't mean that we can't follow up each week, you know?
No,
So
you're good. Yeah.
Yep.
We're just having good conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, look, guys, the meaning of this whole video is to show office hours and how we do things. For any of you guys that are watching and watched till this part or watched until the end, we want to do deals with you, right? If you have something under contract, or if you have a seller that is a bit of a hard struggle to get under contract, or if you have a deal that you need moving to a buyer, hit us up, right? We have all the necessary tools. Tom here is going to get the JV web form and put it in the description here, right? You could submit your deals. We want to do deals with you. We want to get you paid. Maybe on another video, we'll show live case studies of deals that we've done with other wholesalers. And until next time, you guys, this is the first office hours with Ruby, with Tom. And do you guys want to say anything before we head out?
No, I think we did really good today.
Yep, I'm good.
All right. Cool, guys. See ya.
All right. See you.
Yes, sir.
I'll stop the recording.